Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be reviewing Stronger by the Day by Meg Squats, which is a powerlifting weight training app. So a bit of background on Meg Squats and Stronger by the Day. So if you don't know who Meg Squats is, which I presume you do if you clicked on this video and wanting to find out more, she is a YouTuber. She's got 500,000, almost 500,000 followers. She has a CPT? It's a weird American qualification, I have no idea what it is, but she's got a couple of different fitness qualifications, so she knows what she's doing. She's also done a lot of powerlifting competitions in the past, so she has a lot of experience that is going into this app, and she also has a couple of different programs, including a pre and postnatal program. In terms of why I've chosen this as sort of my fitness routine, plan, what have you, whatever you want to call it, is one, I like Meg, I love her content, I think she is a really inspiring person. Her mission is to get a barbell in every woman's hands, and I think that is a really nice thing to go for. No one should be afraid to go to the gym and work out. I also really like that the app is more focused on strength rather than physical appearance. I think a lot of people can get caught up on it, on what you look like, rather than actually, you're going to the gym to improve your health and your strength. I know personally that has happened to me in the past, and I really like that that is actually the core focus of Meg and her programs. An additional benefit is actually the cost of the program, so it works out about £6 a month, which is around $9. I find that worthwhile personally. It's cheaper than paying for a personal trainer, and it gives me structure in the gym, which I definitely need, and I've learned quite a bit using this app. So we're now going to discuss what the app is like, and I'm going to obviously pop that up on my screen for you so you can see while I ramble away. So this is what Stronger by the Day looks like when you open it up and you're a regular user. When you first use the app, you will be guided to your profile section, in which you can put your estimated max lift for each exercise. This is really good because you can choose between kilograms or pounds based off the weights that you have available at your gym, or what unit of measurement you're more comfortable in. If we go into the stats section, this is quite interesting when you look over time. So it has a journal section where you can see when you have done the workout. So if I go back to yesterday, I can see the reps that I did, how many kilograms, and also the percentage of your overall strength you're putting in, so 80% of what you think your 1 rep max would be. So if you look at this, for example, the bench press, I need to update that in my user area in terms of what I can lift. What is quite good with this as well is if you go into the stats section, you can have a look at different periods of time and your improvement, and if you've been increasing your weight or not. I know I'm not very good at doing that. I kind of just go with what's comfortable. But if I go on to the last 6 months, just because I don't use this app as regularly as I used to, so you can see there are 3 measurements that are being measured. So there's a top set, training max, and the tonnage. So if you look at that, you can see it for the squat and the bench press. So you can see my top set has gone up, which is quite nice. You can actually see when I've gone on holiday as well and had quite big chunks of time off, and my strength has decreased, which is quite interesting. And then, for example, deadlift, I haven't really done much deadlifting for quite a while now, so this ends at July, and you can see my overhead press has gone up in September versus August, which is rather interesting to have that, especially if you're like a datary person and this is how you like to track your progress. One of my favourite elements of the app is the resources section, which you can access when you're doing your workouts too. So if we click on FAQs, there are some basic FAQs for the app and how to use it, but also if you've got any problems as well, you can go on contact, and I'm going to blur my email out so you can't see that, but you can send a message, and any problems, suggestions you have, general information you want to give, you can contact Stronger by the Day. And then this is the favourite section for me for the whole app, and this is what sets it apart from other ones. So if I go on exercise library, it does tend to take quite a long time to load. If I go onto exercise library and on the exercise list, if I click on a random exercise, if we go on side plank, once this loads, there is a GIF of the exercise and Meg doing it, but there is also a description on how to do it, which is really, really handy. And that goes for body weight movements, but also if I use the search feature and put squat in, not only can you see the different variations for the squat, you can actually see different weighted versions too. So here's an example of using a barbell, and I think that's just a really, really nice touch, and it makes working out quite a bit easier. So now that we're in the workout section of the app, you can see day 3 is a day I haven't done yet. You have the option to toggle on a warm-up if you want to do it as well, and it gives you the reps and everything for that too. You also have the option to toggle on conditioning now, which is quite nice. So there is a lot of variety when it comes to conditioning, which hopefully will improve over time, as this is a fairly new feature of the app at present. So if I press start workout, you can see, for example, on the warm-up, you tap on that, you can see the video of how to do it, and you've obviously got the substitutions, which is again one of my favorite parts of the app. So if you don't want to do the particular workout exercise that's prescribed, you can go, okay, well, I want to do butt kicks instead, and then you simply tap replace and it replaces it for you, which I think is really great. Obviously this looks like it's the world's longest workout in history. This is just because it's got the warm-up and the conditioning added onto it, but essentially you can tick it off as you go. You have different options in terms of the type of workout, so you can monitor just the reps or the time, the reps and the weight. If you're going to cluster the workout too, it's really, really good. But if we just work towards past the warm-up, so this is, for example, one of the first sets, it tells you how to do them. So for example, this is perform superset back to back, then rest between rounds. And you can see, you can type, okay, well, I have done 15 of those on 10 kilograms, and it will tick it out off for you. So when it comes to when you finish a workout, you simply tap end workout. I'm obviously not going to hit save because I haven't done this one yet, but you can obviously quit and discard the workout. And actually another element that's really good, for example, if you don't want to do all of these, you can simply put 0 and that counts. But it's good that you can put notes in the exercise too, so if you've had problems or an injury, you can record that, which might alter how much weight you are lifting. So I'm just going to exit that now, and that is a quick guide to the app, and I'll quickly just show you as well. So you can select here if you want to do a body weight workout, which will give you separate days too. That is that, so let's get back into the video. In terms of downsides, I personally find it really, really hard to find the time to do these workouts. Some days they only take 40 minutes. Other days, if you're doing conditioning as well, it could take up to an hour and a half, which obviously is quite a big chunk of time to take out of your day. I was doing this quite religiously for a few months in terms of trying to get 4 workouts in, or 3 workouts and a run. I found that that just wasn't sustainable for me, so now I use this app when I have time to. So I'll go once or twice to the gym, and then I'll do my running and hurdling on top of that as well. In terms of downsides to the app, it can be a bit glitchy, but Meg and Ryan do work really, really hard. If there is an issue, you can pop them an email, pop it in the Facebook group, and they will try and support you. So the support is there if you need it, if you're having problems, and they do update the app quite regularly in terms of trying to fix those glitches too. It's probably worth mentioning as well, obviously the cost might be a factor that puts people off as well, but if you're going to use it, obviously the value is there. If you are hesitant about the cost, it is actually cheaper to pay for the annual membership rather than monthly, but I do actually like having the flexibility. If I need to cancel it, I can. There is also the free program that you can try for a week as well, which I will pop a link in the description below. So that is pretty much it for the video. I don't really know if there's anything else I have missed. If I have, there'll be a lot of text on this video, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's nice to be sat down filming again just because it's been so long, and I will see you in the next one. I don't know what's going on outside, but there's a very, very high-pitched squeaky noise. Bye.